Good everyone. Today, our group will be discussing about chisel, punches, and scrapers. These are hand tools used in marine engineering, mechanical work, and metal working. We will explain their definition, types, uses, and proper safety precautions when using them.
So the first one is chisel.
So, what is chisel? Chisel is a hand tool used for cutting, shaping, chipping, or removing metal, wood, or other materials. It has a 100 cutting edge and is usually struck with a hammer with cutting hard materials. So, ang chisel daw po is may matalas po na edge. Ginagamit po ito ng mga nasa barko para mag-cut. Ginagamitan din po ito ng hammer kapag matitigas po yung bagay o material na pinuputol.
Parts of chisel.
So, meron po tayong head, body or shell, bevel or cutting edge o blade. Ang una po is yung head. Ang head po is ito po yung bahagi na pinupukpok ng martilyo. Body o shank naman po is ito po yung hawakan ng chisel. Ang bevel naman po is ang paghilis na bahagi na bumubuo sa talim. So next po is cutting edge or blade. Ito po yung matalas na bahagi na ginagamit po pamputol or panghugis. So let's talk about the different types of chisel. Ang una po is flat chisel. Para naman po ito sa pangkalahatang pagputol o paghubog. So the next one is crosscut or cape chisel. Ginagamit po ito sa paggawa ng makikitid na uka o grooves. And round nose chisel. Para naman po ito sa paggawa ng bilog or kurbadang uka. And diamond point chisel. Para naman po ito sa V-shape na uka at paglilinis ng mga sulok. And half round chisel, para naman po ito sa kalahating bilog na uka. And side chisel, para po ito sa pagputol sa gilid. And gouge chisel, para naman po ito sa malalalim na kurbada ng hiwa. The last one is pneumatic or air chisel. Ito po is ginagamit po ito sa metal para po sa mabibigat o matitigas na material. Gaya po ng bakal. And meron po akong example sa inyo na ipapakita. And the next one is uses of chisel in marine engineering. Sa marine engineering po is mahalaga po ang chisel sa iba't ibang maintenance o repair work. Ginagamit ito sa pagmalawang at corrosion, pagputol ng rivets o bolts, paghubog ng metal joints, at pagkukumpani ng mga bahagi ng barko at engine room. So next is safety precautions. Sa paggamit po ng chisel is mahalaga po na sundin natin ang safety precautions. So magsuot po tayo ng goggles para po hindi po mapasukan ng ating mata at proteksyon na rin po ito sa atin. And siguraduhin po na walang bitak o walang sira ang chisel bago po natin ito gamitin. And ilayo po natin yung kamay natin sa bahagi na pinupukpok na martilyo. And gumamit po tayo ng tamang martilyo. Kapag maliit po yung chisel na gamit natin, syempre, hindi naman sobrang laki yung. At syempre, pagkatapos po natin itong gamitin, syempre po, kailangan po natin ito ibalik sa tamang lagayan. Para po, iwas na din po sa aksidente.
So, good day everyone. I'm Midgetman Pellegrino and my topic is all about scraper. First, what is a scraper? Scraper is a hand tool used to remove unwanted material such as rust, old paint, carbon deposits, gas and residue, or marine growth. from metal surfaces and machinery parts during maintenance and repair. So, meaning, ang scraper daw po ay ginagamit natin pagtanggal ng mga rust and mga pintura na nagbabakbak na, and syempre the corrosion, which is yung kalawang. And next is the parts of scraper. Yung hawakan po, ang tawag po doon is hanging hole, which is yung may butas po, ayun po yung pinakahawakan natin. And yung handle, nasa ilalim po yun ng handle, yung hanging hole. And next po yung neck, which is yung kapag hawak niyo po siya, meron po siyang harang. And shock, ayun po yung malapad na ginagamit po natin pang support. And yung blade po, ayun po yung ginagamit natin pang kuskus, pantanggal po ng mga kalawang and mga old paint. And next is the type of scraper. Meron po tayong flat scraper. Yung flat scraper po is ginagamit po natin siya pang old paint din po and pang kalawang din po. Pero mostly, mas ginagamit po siya sa mga old paint po kasi siya po yung nagtatanggal ng mga nagbabakbak-bakbak po. And then next is half round scraper. Ang half round scraper po, ito po yung mga nasa tubo or nasa tube na bakal, yung mahaba po. Siya po yung ginagamit pang tanggal din po ng mga old paint. And next is 3 square scraper. Itong 3 square scraper po is minsan lang po siya magamit and hindi po masyadong nakikita since ginagamit lang po siya kapag po wala na po yung mga maliliit po, ayun po yung ginagamit sa kanya pang bakbak na may kasamang mga metal. And next is bullnose scraper. Yung bullnose scraper po, ito po yung ginagamit natin na parang bilog. Mahaba po siya and may bilog sa ulo na parang bilang tutok-tok po, parang tinatawag natin pantiktik kalawang. And next is two-handled scraper. Itong two-handled scraper po, yung parang pang-pizza po, ayun po yung pinaka-example niya based po sa pagka-research ko. And yung hook scraper po, ito po yung pag hindi mo bumaabot, ito po yung pinang-hugot niya or pinang-kukuha po ng mga old paint, kagaya po yung sa may ganito, pinang-kukuskos. And next is uses of scraper in marine engineering. First is removing rust and corrosion. So, yung scraper po, dahil po nasabi ko kanina, ito po yung ginagamit natin pantanggal ng rust, mga old paint, and mga kalawang. And ayun po, yung next is removing old paint, cleaning gasket surfaces, removing carbon deposits. Gaya po nasabi ko kanina, yung bearing fitting and pag-finishing po, ayun po yung isa sa mga uses ng scraper. Gaya po na ito po yung sinasabi ko po kanina na half round scraper. Next is surface preparation, removing marine glue. Next is safety precaution. The first is wear appropriate PPE or personal protective equipment. Inspect the scraper before use. So, i-check nyo po muna yung scraper bago nyo po gamitin kasi hindi nyo po siya basta-basta magagamit kung yung hawakan niya po is wala na po or sira-sira na po. And next is use the correct scraper. Gamitin po natin yung tamang scraper na nakapit doon. Kunwari po yung tubo. Hindi nyo po pwedeng gamitin yung flat scraper doon kasi yung harapan lang po yung mababakbak po doon and hindi po yung buong round. Except kapag ginamit po natin yung half round scraper, mas matatanggal po natin siya. Gaya ng example po kanina. Scrape away from your body. So hindi po siya natin basta-basta pwedeng dikit-dikit sa body or ganito. Since ang scraper daw po is matulis. And secure the workpiece. Apply controlled force. So mag-apply ka po ng tamang bigat and tamang lakas ng kamay mo since hindi po siya basta-basta ikukuskus mo lang po. Keep the work area clean. And the last two is store tools safely, avoid damaged tools. So, kailangan po natin siya ibalik kung paano po siya kinuha kapag po nasa barko po tayo. Kung paano po natin kinuha ang isang tools, ganun din po dapat natin ibabalik. At gawin po natin, panatilihin po natin palaging malinis and lalo-lalo na po yung pinagtrabahuan natin, kailangan po natin palaging malinis.
Next is type of punches commonly used by marine engineers. First, prick punch. Prick punch is used for light marking. Think of it as a way to draw or transfer a layout from paper directly onto a metal surface before you do any heavy work. Second, center punch. It is used for deeper indentations, and this is critical before drilling because it creates a nest for the drill bit so it doesn't wander or slip when you start. Next is drift punch. Drift punch is a tapered tool designed for alignment. Use this when you need to line up two holes in different metal parts, so you can easily insert a bolt or rivet. Next is a pin punch. Pin punch is used to finish the job of removing fasteners. You typically use a drive punch to get a pin or rivet moving. Then use the straight shank pin punch to push it all the way out. Lastly is the hollowed punch. It is a special punch with a hollow circle cutting edge. It is designed to cut clean circle holes into soft materials like rubber, leather, or gasket paper. Next is the proper applications. First is marking and layout. Use a quick punch for thin lines, then follow with a center punch to create a deeper dimple. This nest keeps your drill bit from wandering off target when you start drilling. Next is driving pins. Use a drift or taper punch first to break a tight pin free. Once it loose, switch to a pin punch, which has a straight shaft. Drive it all the way out without bending the tool or the pin. Last is material cutting. Use a hollow punch against a soft backing block like wood. The wood protects the cutting edge from dulling. Next is safety priorities. First, condition. Before you start, check the head of the punch. If it is mushroom, flattened and flared from the repeated striking, grind it down. A mushroom head can send metal shards flying when struck. Next is properly wearing of PPE. Always wear eye protection and gloves. Punches often produce small metal debris and you don't want that in your eyes. Next is technique. Hold the punch securely and strike it squarely. Don't use a cheater or try to improvise a punch out of other tools. It is dangerous and often damages your materials. Lastly is environment. Keep your work area dry and well lit so you can see marks clearly and maintain your footing. Last is cleanliness and lubrication. Ensure the tool is clean and that any moving parts or the surface you are working on are properly lubricated if required. Lastly is setup. Make sure your workspace is secure and your safety guards features are in place. Additional tip is avoid mushroom tools. Never use a punch with a mushroom top. The flared metal can splinter and go off at high speed when struck by a hammer, posing a serious eye injury risk. If you see one, have it ground down to the proper shape before using it again. Thank you.